Hey, hey, hey! So today we're going to talk about this mascara that I've been using. It's the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer 3D Mascara in Intense Black. But first, we need to put it on. I get these little hairs that come down and they like to interfere and stuff. So, this is a fairly new release. Like, it came out within the last 6 months. I'm not sure exactly when. But I've been using it for a while. If you watch my makeup vids, you can see me using it. And when I list everything that I use in the description box, of course, it is there. I have to say, the wand is not my favorite. This is what the wand looks like. It is not my favorite. It's a little curved. It doesn't move. It's not one of those that bends and does all that like Maybelline likes to use. Also, I don't have any eyeliner on, so we'll be able to judge and see. I don't think this is a bad mascara, but I do think that it's incredibly, incredibly wet. Like, I have more issues with mascara on my eyelid, and I apply this the same way as I apply, other mascaras, and I have to say, this formula is extremely wet. As far as it doing like what a 3D mascara is, now the only 3D mascara that I've used, I believe, is the Unique one, which was it was a 3D fiber mascara, but I did use their 4D for a while. That was my tried and true for a couple of years. Not a bad mascara, by the way. Their mascaras are they're not terrible. They're just overpriced for what they are. But this mascara is just, it's so frustrating to use. It doesn't, it clumps up right upon application. It does not, the brush, it comes out so clumpy. I have to wipe the brush off, in between, or, right when I pull it out, I have to wipe the tip off, and you can even see, like, it's got so much stuff on it. This is what the wand looks like. I used to, and I would always say, pull the mascara wand out, do one eye, right? Put the mascara wand back in, pull it out, and then do another eye. With this one, I've actually found that it works better. The formula is so wet that it works better if you just use one pull to do both eyes. So that is kind of weird to me. I've done this with other mascaras, and I feel like I don't get as much on the second eye as I get on the first eye, but this mascara is so wet, you don't need a second pull, and it doesn't cause as much clumping if you use one pull for both eyes, but it's still there. I mean, if you've watched any of my recent makeup videos, you can probably tell. I get really frustrated with it sometimes, and some of it is just my lashes, but a lot of it's the mascara. Let's just be real, because I've used a lot of mascaras over here through the years, and some clump a whole lot and some don't. So, of course it would cooperate today. But I like to go on top of my lashes and kind of just touch the tops of your lashes. I feel like that builds up a little bit extra length, makes them look, you can actually get the full length of your lashes on there with it. Trying to get just a little bit more. I like mascaras that are thick enough on the lash line that you can actually see. It looks, I don't want to say like an eyeliner, but it looks really good, so you don't necessarily need an extensive eyeliner to use with it. Okay. I don't know. What do we think? Of course, this eye is cooperating more today than it normally does, but y'all can still see how it's still a little clumpy. And I don't know. I do feel like this eye looks a little bit heavier, but I feel like that just goes to show, like, it has so much product on it that, you know, it takes, like, wiping it off and, you know, on both eyes. And, you know, I've used quite a few mascaras, and I'm not the biggest, well, I don't want to say I'm not the biggest CoverGirl fan, because I like a lot of their products, and I don't have a problem with a lot of their products. But mascaras, I've always been, when it comes to drugstore, at least, you know, before I started YouTube and doing Unique and doing all that, I was always a Maybelline girl. Like, I used their Maybelline Full and Soft for years and years, and I loved it. Loved it. Haven't used it in a long time, and not because I don't love it anymore, but because I usually always have one or another mascaras to review. So okay, we're gonna have to call that good. All right, so you can see how it's kind of clumped up. It actually cooperated a little bit better today. I don't know how long I've had this. You need to stop it. I don't know how long I've had this, but I wanted to do a review today because I'm kind of frustrated with it. I'm gonna have to look up and see how old it is. But I mean, obviously, you know that you should change out your mascaras after 3 months, whether that means buying a new tube of the same mascara or buying a whole new mascara in and of itself. This is due to bacteria and all that kind of stuff. So you're not like reusing the wand, and you know, after about 3 months, the bacteria gets so bad you could actually get infections in your eyes. I have been known to use mascaras for years. I know a lot of people do that and they don't have any issues. So you have to do what's best for you. I just know that that's supposedly what they say, and I really try to stick to that. But this is a very wet formula. Okay, extremely wet. It gets all over my eyelids sometimes, and I'm somebody who, I've used a lot of mascaras. Y'all have seen, I have a whole list of mascara reviews over here because I review mascaras and then I put them over there so y'all can see, you know, if there's a viral mascara or if there's just a mascara that you're looking for, or if you want to know my thoughts on any given mascara. I haven't reviewed all of them, obviously, but as I review them, I'm kind of constantly adding to that list. So, you know, I wanted to like it, CoverGirl. I think the packaging is cute. You know, you got the cute summer packaging. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Now, I will say, this mascara is incredibly dark. We're talking dark, dark. We're talking black as black as black. And your girl likes that. I love a good dark mascara. So the CoverGirl Intense Black, love that. Would get Intense Black in other mascaras if I wanted to try them, for sure. But this formula just, it doesn't. I mean, you can see how it kind of clumps up a little bit, and it's just, it's a wet, sticky formula. It's not super difficult to remove, but it's also not super easy to remove. I will also say that when I take the wand and I go in the corner of my eye, I had a couple of issues where my eye would just start watering, like for no reason. And I thought it was one eyeliner, but then it watered again, and I hadn't used that eyeliner. So the only thing that I had in common between the two looks was this mascara. So I'm like, does the wand, you know, when you put it in the corner of your eye, did I get it in my eye? Like, did something irritate my eye? Because I can even feel this eye getting slightly irritated right now as it is. So there's something in it that doesn't mesh super great with my eyes. I don't know, but my eyes really were watering with this one, and I haven't noticed that with other mascaras. I will say that it seems to last fairly well. It does leave, like, some mascaras, if they are like smudge proof or budge proof, then what I do, it's like the smudge test, right? So you put the mascara on, you kind of let it dry, and then you wait a couple of hours and you kind of close your eyes really, really hard. I'm trying not to do that. But what'll happen is you can tell a good mascara, and this is a very easy trick. Well, number one, use whatever mascara you like. It doesn't matter whether the formula is good or not. If you like it and you like the way it looks, that's totally fine for you. But for me, when I do a good mascara, is I will close my eyes really, really hard. And if it leaves like black smudges underneath my eye, meaning the mascara has transferred onto my face, then that's probably not a mascara that I'm going to continue using. The one mascara recently, because I did get a comment about, you know, some smudge proof or good mascaras that don't really smudge, is the Tarte Man Eater. I will say, I noticed that. Now, that's still not my favorite mascara, but I will say that when I used that mascara, I did not notice a whole lot of flaking of the mascara flakes on my face. I did not notice, you know, me like, you know, blinking really hard and my eyes leaving that little residue underneath your eye. I didn't notice my eyes watering a whole lot. I do think that, you know, I have issues with this eye, so sometimes it could be hormones, it could be whatever, right? It could just be my body being weird, and there's something particular about whatever product that particular day, it's not the right product. So there is that. But when it happens multiple times with the same product, then I'm kind of like, okay, that's probably not just me, that's probably the product. So I have to give it a 3 out of 5. It's not a terrible mascara. For $11, I think it was 10 something. So for like $11, $12, I don't think it's a bad mascara. Would I buy it again? No, I would not. I liked the Intense Black. I think maybe if you used a different wand that you were able to pull out and it wasn't so, the wand wasn't so clumpy, because I'll even show you. A fresh pull. All right, so this is just a fresh pull straight out of the tube. You can see all of that product on there, all of that excess product. It's not good to wipe off the tip of your mascaras either, because what happens is you wipe it off and then you shove the mascara wand back in there, and it gets all over the wand, and it's such a wet. It's a very, very wet form. If you like wet mascaras, this mascara will probably be for you. I don't like super wet mascaras because they, you know, I'm not the most careful person when applying mascara, and I want to know that I can apply it and I can take 10 minutes and apply it and like nitpick about it, and it's not going to get all over my upper lids, right? Like that is something I absolutely. Now, when you do take it and you tap like the top of your eyelashes, or you go on the back of your eyelashes, and then you go like this really quick, or, you know, you blink and you look up, that is normal for a mascara before it dries to get it on your upper eyelid. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know, just when you're applying it, you know, there's so much of it. It goes in between your lashes, and just the little movements in between applying it, you get it on your eyelid. I have not experienced this much in a very long time with other mascaras. So it's not my favorite. I don't want to say I don't recommend it, because I'm sure somebody out there would really, really love this mascara. So, you know, have at it. If you were thinking about trying this mascara, you know, I have dry skin and it didn't really work for me. I don't know if it's because I had dry skin. I don't know the exact reason. I'm not a wet mascara person. I also don't like the curved wand. There's like many different things, but you know, I'm trying really hard not to say I don't recommend it, because like I said, I'm sure somebody out there would like it. So I wouldn't say don't try it. I would just say keep your expectations low. If you decide to try it, keep your expectations super, super low. I would not put this on for the first time if you're going to a very important event like a graduation, a wedding, going to court. If it's something like a funeral, definitely not a funeral. Something where you think you could get emotional, something where, you know, you're going to be out in the heat, don't recommend for that. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you've tried this mascara, and what color you tried, because I did try the Intense Black, so it could just be the Intense Black. I know this comes in like a brown and like a light brown, and of course a regular black too. So let me know if you've tried this mascara and whether you liked it or didn't like it, and please also put the shade that you used, because I think that would be interesting if a lot of people have tried another shade and they're like, no, it's actually really good. So, but of course, like I said, everybody's different. So if you love this mascara, good for you. I'm glad that it works for you. I'm happy for you. It's not my favorite, and I'm eager to be done with it and get rid of it. So yeah, let me know all of the things in the comments below. Don't forget to go follow me over on my Instagram. Like this video if you like this video. Just a quick note, I will include everything that I use on my face for my makeup, even though you may not be able to see very much of it. I will include everything I use on my face in the description box below. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content's gonna pop up over here on this channel. I thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!